David, a man after God's own heart. Imagine being a simple shepherd, tending sheep in the fields. Little did David know, his life was about to take a dramatic turn. His story is one of divine favor, human frailty, and ultimate redemption. Join us as we delve into the life of this biblical icon. The humble shepherd, David's early life. In the town of Bethlehem, a young shepherd named David lived a quiet life. He spent his days tending sheep, singing songs, and contemplating the beauty of the world around him. Little did he know that God had a special plan for his life. What do you think it was about David's humble beginnings that made him a good candidate for kingship? The giant slayer? Encounter with Goliath? One day, a giant named Goliath challenged the Israelites to a duel. The Israelites were terrified, but a young David stepped forward. With a sling and a stone, David faced the mighty Goliath and defeated him. His victory brought great joy to the Israelites. In 1 Samuel 17:45-47, David said to the Philistine, "You come to me with a sword and spear and javelin, but I come to you in the name of the Lord of hosts, the God of the armies of Israel, whom you have defied. This day the Lord will deliver you into my hand, and I will strike you down and cut off your head. And today I will give the carcasses of the Philistines to the birds of the air and the wild beasts of the earth, that all the earth may know that there is a God in Israel." A man after God's own heart. King Saul's jealousy. Despite his victory, David faced jealousy from King Saul. Saul became increasingly fearful of David, believing him to be a threat to his throne. David was forced to flee for his life. How did David respond to Saul's persecution? What does this reveal about his character? The trials and triumphs of kingship. David's sins and consequences. Eventually, David became king of Israel. However, his reign was not without its challenges. He committed serious sins, including adultery and murder. These sins led to devastating consequences for him and his kingdom. In 2 Samuel 12:13, Nathan said to David, "The Lord has forgiven your sin. You will not die. But because you have made the Lord's enemies despise him by this deed, the child you have fathered will die." David's repentance. Despite his sins, David experienced God's mercy and forgiveness. He repented of his actions and sought God's restoration. What can we learn from David's mistakes and his journey to redemption? The legacy of a beloved king. David's legacy. David's reign is remembered as one of the greatest in Israelite history. He expanded the kingdom, wrote beautiful psalms, and established a dynasty that would continue for generations. Psalm 23 1-2, "The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside still waters." David's story is a powerful reminder of God's love, mercy and forgiveness. Even when we make mistakes, God is always willing to offer us a second chance. Let us be inspired by David's journey and strive to live a life that honors God.